why not? If what this map indicates is true, the location of the final Cursed Star is the moon. The moon? Isn't the princess trapped there too? Something about this doesn't seem right. The problem here is, how does one get to the moon? Quite a conundrum. Give me a moment to look into this. Excuse me, please. This shouldn't take long. Looking into this may take a little time, so come back in a bit, alright? Alright, come back in a bit, we shall. Oh, what's this? What's up? What's up, Miss Super Sleuth? I heard you uncovered my imposter. You're the best, man. Seriously. See, when you get to be as big a star as Ziptoad, these sort of things happen all the time. It's the biz. I mean, maybe in social media, but in real life? I mean, I guess? But man alive, for a no-name like you to brave danger and find my imposter reminds me of a younger yet less successful me. Yeah, so as for me, I'm headed to Toad Town to film my next leading role, the soon-to-be hit film On Golden Toad 2. It'll be huge. I hear you're on an adventure or something, so I'll leave you with the line from my last flick. The Toad Warrior, you're cool, baby. But I'm cooler. Best of luck, kid. The superstar, the real Ziptoad. And look, he's even on the Excess Express as well. Maybe he actually gets to meet with the waitress there, who's like a super fan of Ziptoad. And also, is that Junior Troopa? Who that? Why the heck would Junior Troopa be there? Alright, so in the meantime, one thing that we can do while we wait for Frankly is we can actually use Spring Jump and actually hit this chest, and then if we get it... Oh man! Ultra Hammer! Hi, it's me again, Toadette. Nice to see you again. Way to find the Ultra Hammer. Now your hammer will have even more attack power. And you can also use a new hammer technique. And this, want to know this same, you don't want to know this hammer technique? It's literally the same as the Super Hammer. Except this one is stronger. And you can even, hit the large stone blocks that you see in occasionally all around the overworld. So it's really not that much of a difference getting the like using the Ultra Hammer. It's just that stronger. Your hammer attacks is stronger. You can break these stone blocks, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And this is our last ability upgrade in the game. This is kind of sad. This is the last time I'll get to see you, Mario. Definitely say Princess Peach, okay? And be careful on your quests, okay? Aww. Really makes me sad to see Toadette go like that. I love Toadette. Toadette's one of my favorite characters. One of my favorite characters. It's too bad that she doesn't really get very many games, so... And that is, unfortunately, the last time we'll ever see her. You don't ever get to see her in an overworld or anything like that, so that's a little unfortunate. So if you go in the underground, then the pipe to Posse Heights opens up, And then also with the Ultra Hammer, you can open up this chest over here, and you'll get the FP Plus badge. Okay, and then there's also something else that we can do in the underground while we're here. Okay, well, before we go back to the underground, I actually want to upgrade some partners because I want to show off their moves before, like, while we're actually going to the place that I want to show off in the underground. Okay, so, with the Shine Sprites that I obtained from the chapter, I upgraded Bobbery and, surprisingly, Miss Mouse, because I'm less likely to use Flurry's force move that she learns if I were to upgrade her. So figured I'd go for whoever I'm more likely to use. Even though, like I said, I barely use Miss Mouse in battle. So yeah, so we're gonna show off a couple moves that we learned now that we completed the 6th chapter. One of them being, of course, the new special move that we learned. So, the move that we learned from getting the 6th crystal is called Showstopper. It is 2 star points to use, well, here we go. I maybe should have let the one match Koopa alive because this works on a group of enemies, so here we go. And so when you're successful, then a bunch of crystal stars come out, and then it can defeat enemies most of the time in one hit if you're successful. Some enemies have a less chance of it working, so, especially for some of the stronger enemies. But it is a really cool move nonetheless, if you feel like you're in a tough fight. Next move is Bobbery's ultra rank move, which is Bob Ass. I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce that, but it is an expensive 9 FP move. Here we go. Oh man, it's so powerful. I like it. It's like a Mega Bomb from Bombette's moveset back in the first game. It's awesome. Alright, and then next up is Smooch from Miss Mouse. So, here we go. Basically, if you're successful, then then Miss Mouse will essentially heal us. Not very amazing, but it can be pretty good for like a situational type of thing. And then finally, the Ultra Hammer. It's more powerful, and you knock enemies into other enemies, and it does more damage. Just like that. Alright, so, a couple of things to show off. If you go to this screen, which is where you enter Chapter 1 initially, and also where we fought the blooper way early on. We want to go ahead and use Bobbery on this wall. It doesn't look like you can blow it up, but you can tell from the other side that you'll see a bombable wall over there. And so if you blow it up from the other side, and you'll get access to this treasure chest, which is a defense plus P for your partner. So we now have a second one, so we have a second way of getting that badge. And then we go all the way over here to the other side of this bar, and start monkey barring over to the other side of this place. Then we will get taken over to this pipe over here, and this pipe is going to take us over to whatever the heck this house is. Like, this is kind of a mysterious looking house. Like, nobody lives here. Like, what is this here? But in this house, you can get yourself a star piece. Professor Franklin has to be done with his research by now. Let's go check. Oh, okay. I didn't even know that the Goombella prompts us that that happens. That has to be new. Because usually you can actually just leave the screen after Professor Franklin says to give him a moment, and then he will and then you can go back to the screen. Basically, just leave and come back to the screen, and then Press Frank will be ready, just like that. I guess if you wait around long enough, then I guess Goombellas just says that, and I didn't know that, but that's okay. If you spring jump over there to that to this part of the sewers, then you will get that badge. I already did not pay attention to what badge that was, but now it's time to make our way back to Professor Franklin. Now that he's ready to talk to us, even though he's been ready to talk to us for a while. It's just while it's killing off time, I figure it would be more efficient for me to show off some of this stuff while we can. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, we got every star piece of Rogueport, as well as every star piece in the Rogueport Underground area. And we only have 2 more Shine Sprites left, so we're really wrapping things up here in this game. Excellent timing! I finally have it, Mario. I found a way that might just get you to the moon. You must go to Far Outpost. You must use the cannon there, and it will blast you. We're using a cannon to get to the moon? Whatever you say, darling. I know how it sounds, really, to be honest. I'm not entirely sure of all the details. Accounts from Far Outpost speak of a device that can launch anything anywhere, even to the moon. Well, where is this Far Outpost, Professor? I believe there's a pipe to Far Outpost somewhere beneath Rogueport, but I'm not sure of the exact location. Yes, I believe it was hidden for some reason. If my information is correct, you need something called an Ultra Hammer to get it. Well, we just happened to get that. We already got one of those. Ah, well, I see. That certainly changes the subject now, doesn't it? Well, use that Ultra Hammer to find the pipe to Far Outpost then. Get to it. No problem at all, sweetie. Far Outpost it is. Oh yes, one more thing you should be aware of. The Bob-Ombs who live there are sort of a surly bunch. They may not let you use their cannon. You may have to negotiate with them. In any case, that's your problem. Good luck! Get that last crystal star! Oh, what? Okay. I'm glad you say that that's not your problem and that it's my problem instead. I mean, I guess I get it, but really? Did you really have to put that part in? That's crazy. But in any case, that is what we gotta do. And so with that... Wait, actually, I'm not done yet. Alright, I was gonna end the video, but I'm not done yet because after you complete Chapter 6, there's actually something really cool that happens. And that is that. Look, he's back! So, what do we have to say here? Mario, it's me, Lumpy. Don't you remember? I went to Dry Desert to drill for oil. Ring a bell? I did it! I totally struck oil! There were times that I was covered in dust, weak and ready to give up, but I never lost sight of the dream, and one day I finally seized it. And you believed in me all this time, Mario. You sure did. Thank you so much. I want to return your loan with a little more just to show my appreciation. Please take this. 999 coins. Look at that. That's nearly 1,000 coins. And so, what's actually really cool is 300 coins is the maximum that you can invest into this guy. And obviously, if you invest lower, like 100 coins or 200 coins, you get less of a reward. Yeah, so you get lots of coins in the process, and this is really fortunate in this version of the game because you can carry more than 999 coins in this version. And so you can actually read his story on how he went about with this journey. So I guess we'll read all of them. So part 1, the night before. The night before. I'm finally off tomorrow. I filled my pack with cheese and I'm ready to go. My to-do list is crossed off. I owe so much to all my investors, not just money. The old get-rich-quick dream, but this is different. I have a reason. See, I owe it to my hometown. It's so cold there. People are constantly shivering. If I find oil and send it there, the people can use it to heat their homes. Oil will make me rich and then happy. It seems to be a perfect goal, right? I have always had this dream since I was very small. Of course, getting rich is a big part of it too. But who doesn't want money? Money, money! Cover me with it! Please! Ah! Well, enough for tonight. Yeah, it's a little embarrassing. That's okay. Everybody's embarrassing stories like once in a while. The Bizarre Fiend? Oh, jeez. You remember that guy? The bizarre fiend. Why'd it have to turn out like this? I got to Toad Town by boat, then took a train to the foot of Mount Rugged. Yeah, does that sound familiar? Unfortunately, you can only get from Mount Rugged to Dry Desert on foot, and tragedy waited for me as I slogged faithfully up that winding trail. It was a huge, awful vulture I had read about in my travel brochures. This Bazaar accosted all travelers on Mount Rugged. I hightailed it, but Bazaar had me in its sights. I felt a piercing jolt as its claws dug deep into my backpack. After dropping me off onto a cliff, Bazaar seemed to forget me and disappear. I let out a sigh of relief, but when I touched my back, I noticed my pack was gone. My pack! In it was all my food and money to start the operation. No! That mangy Bazaar made off with everything of importance to me. All I have left is this journal, a shovel to dig for oil, and my life. But perhaps living is a miracle enough, so I'd like to believe. But now I can't turn back. I climb down the mountain to the desert. The dry desert sprawls out before me, beckoning dreamers and fools. I am both, and I set out with a heart full of dread. So, dang, you lost all your stuff because Bazaar? Man, I feel bad for you. A helping hand. I am now in a place called Dry Outpost. Someone pulled me lifeless and parched from the merciless desert floor. It was a Koopa with a fine mustache named Colorado. Oh, wow, an angel with a pith helmet. He was a world-traveling adventurer, archaeologist. I told him about Bazaar, and my quest for oil and my dreams of riches and warmth for my people. After I spoke at length, he gave me food and water. I asked him why he should be so kind, and he looked into the distance and said, turning one's back on an ambitious dreamer invites others to do the same to you, old boy. I just want to believe in every dream this sad old world can muster. This guy, he still chases his own dreams, dusty dreams of archaeology. We stayed up all night discussing each other's dreams. It was great! Okay, so you befriended with Colorado. I like that. A reliable guide. A reliable guide. I am now a desert oasis. After Colorado left, I set out from Dry Outpost to find my digging point. But the desert's so wide, it's impossible to find anything without a guide. I had no idea where I was going, and my head was splitting in the heat. My throat was burning and scratchy. Was I awake? Was I asleep? I heard a voice calling to me from far away. Hey, are you a nice guy? If you're a nice guy, then give me something nice. I didn't have the food or water I received from Colorado. I had nothing. Why do you lie here? If you are a nice guy, give me a nice thing, and I will help. I croaked. All I have is my dream. When I next awoke, I was at this oasis. You're awake, I heard. There's a little Mauser there in a gray head scarf. My name is Mustafa. You had nothing to give, but I got something nice anyway. I don't know how or why, but it seems I've been saved by yet another stranger. Do you need a guide? If there's somewhere you want to go, I will take you. Unbelievable. I've actually found a reliable guide. So you met Mustafa? That's awesome. The digging point. The digging point. We're here. I'm finally at the spot where I'm supposed to dig for oil. I was told to draw a line from a blue cactus to a cactus-like rock. I went north a precise distance from the exact termination point. I ended up here at a point between Dry Ruins and the Oasis. Mustafa has guided me this far with skill and bravery. He said, you are a nice guy. Your dream will come true. Mustafa believes this. He left then, leaving me to fight this battle on my own. All I have to do is dig here until I find oil. That's all. I stocked up on lemons and limes at the Oasis, so I should last a few days. I must find that oil. Alright. Alright, part 6. Here we go. The long dig. The long dig. The long dig. I am digging for oil now, and my hand shakes as I write these perhaps final words. I've been digging from sun up to sundown, but still no sign of that sweet crude. Maybe I've just picked a dry spot in this cursed desert. But I'm sure this is where Merlovely told me to dig. Yes, I'm sure of it. There's no more food or water, and even my hopes have dwindled to nothing. Ah, this is it. My dream dies here with me, under these unforgiving skies. My dream, Wait, no, this is not it. My dream is of something else. Yes, something else. Dig! Keep digging. I must keep digging. Arms, move, body, work, find, oil! Okay, now that one's a little bit embarrassing. Okay, the wrap-up. Okay, did you actually succeed? I'm curious. The wrap-up! I am now on a boat back to Deer Rockport. Wait, what? Oh, okay, here we go. I finally struck oil in that dry desert. I have left the day-to-day operation to my men in the field, and now I return home. Wait, you had people with you? I thought you were alone on this. It all came true, striking it rich, finding oil, my dream. But somehow along the way, this became more than just my dream. So many people have helped to make this dream happen, so many. You have nothing to give, but I got something nice anyway, dear Mustafa. I just want to believe in every dream this sad world can muster. Ah, Colorado. People who lent me money and gave me food and showed me the way. So many hands reaching out to help me. I must do something for all of them. That feeling has pushed me even harder. I must share this feeling with the people who helped me as I struggled. I must share these words that have seared themselves into my heart. Dreams come true. Lumpy. Alright, and that's it. That's this whole story. So somehow, he just, like, some way, just as things were hopeless, he somehow managed to succeed in his oil finding. Without really giving much of an explanation as to how he found the oil. But, nonetheless, we got our investment back, which is all that matters in the end, right? Alright, and so a new book has just arrived in the shop, which is Super Luigi 3. So we're going to go ahead and buy it, and then let's go ahead and take a read at it, shall we? My voice is going to be really tired from all this reading. Super Luigi Volume 3, The Voice of a Princess. Dauntless Luigi's next task came in the form of a kart race on Circuit Break Island, where he won both the contest and a compass piece. The race was fraught with danger, but Luigi pressed through adversity to win. All viewers are awed by Luigi's revolutionary racing style. The mechanic who built Luigi's racing machine, a buzzy beetle named Torque, was so stunned by Luigi's race techniques that he joined him. Reinvigorated Luigi set sail for Jazzafraz Town, where he made a stage debut. Hazy, a noted Daisy producer, gave Luigi a key role. Playing the part of an Earth spirit to pure perfection, Luigi stole the show. Hazy's faith in Luigi's natural acting talents was rewarded. The performance won a prize, which yielded another compass piece. Hazy turned from teacher to pupil, joining Luigi on his quest. It was at this time that Luigi's heart, usually draped in the cool comfort of a hero's resolve, began to warm with thoughts of Princess Claire. This came to be because every time the magic compass pointed to a new place, her gentle words rang in his ears, touching him to his very soul. The voice spoke of eternity of stars in the heavens. It wept for those blind to love. It gave comfort in the face of fear and loneliness. Though he had never seen her, our hero was tormented by visions of this fair-hearted maiden. All he could do was press onward. The compass pointed toward rapturous ruins. Only 2 parts of the compass awaited, and Claire had one. To be continued. Okay. Okay, actually, before I finish the episode, I want to go back to the Trouble Center, because I want to do a very specific trouble, and that is from Jolene. Help wanted. I need some cleaning done. Motivated workers only. Please meet me in the promoter's room in the Glitz Pit in Glitzville. Okay, so you go ahead and accept her trouble, and I'll see y'all in Glitz Pit. Okay, so here we are back in Glitz Pit. What's that? You need to talk to Miss Jolene? Go on in. She's just inside. Alright, let's go ahead and talk to her. You accepted that quest. Well, fantastic. Let's get down to business. I need to clear out the garbage in the storeroom. I can't get anywhere near it. I have a problem with garbage. I don't talk about it. Just put it somewhere where I can't see it, alright? Alright then. I don't really know what that means. You have like a phobia for garbage or something like that? It doesn't really make much sense, so we gotta go to the storage room. And then, if you go inside the storage room, as you can see, what the heck is all this? This is all a huge mess. Like, what is this? So I just gotta go ahead and pick up all these battle trunks. It smells all bad. Okay, that should be all of them, right? Is there any in this room somehow? There's not, thank God. Okay. I don't know. Does she not hire a janitor or something like that to clean up all that mess? If she really has that big of a problem with garbage, because that seems really bad maintenance. If you don't have like a maintenance worker and like constantly keeping things clean or something like that. You smell terrible. Oh no, you don't still have that garbage on you, do you? You have to take that stuff far away from here. I can't stand it. I know of a Goomba named Goomfrey in Rogueport that buys stuff like that. That buys this stuff? What the heck is this, man? So you know, if you want to know who Goomfrey is, let's talk to you. Yeah, I spoke to Jolene. Now, who was it that she wanted taken care of? Not who? What you say? Well, fine. Let's get it done. So what are we doing here? All right, here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Just go ahead. Now, fortunately, this is so much less tedious in this version because, man, you gotta talk to him every single time for every battle trunk. Can you imagine how tedious that is? I'm so glad they fixed it in this version. I guess we're done with this one. Man, I have never had a job this stinky. Make sure you get Durus pay for this, man. Okay, back to Jolene's office now that we took care of that. I probably still smell bad because maybe some of that odor still lingers on me even after. You clear it all up. Well, here's your reward. You have my gratitude. And then we get 30 coins for our effort. You usually get a few coins like that whenever. I guess we won't be getting that smell out of that room anytime soon. Again, hire a maintenance guy in order to take care of that stuff. That's very bad maintenance if you can't maintain your business like that. So, yeah, that's that. I want to take care of that one specifically because, well, that one in particular is a very special one. So, with that being said, that is going to be it for this episode of Paper Mario Thousand-Year Door, and next time, we are going to get started with Chapter 7. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.